Welcome, 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 good people. Let's go through it. As many of you may be wondering, how did this happen? How did this come to be? Didn't we cover this last night? I've heard it all. But here's what I haven't heard. Here's what didn't go down that many of you didn't see and that you didn't know and we didn't talk about. We never got a chance to really get into the full breakdown of the game. So it kind of did turn into a shouting match and we got away from actually breaking down the game. So a lot of people was like, I want to see the breakdown. That's what I want to see, the breakdown. What's up, Scrub? So, even though that we discussed what actually happened, a lot of people wanted to see for themselves and see the breakdown and see how badly and poorly the Los Angeles Lakers screwed this up again. Now, the situation in this game is the Lakers was getting their points mostly in transition. Now, hopefully everybody got a notification. I haven't seen any really go out. So don't forget to hit the like button, good people. So as you can see right now, the Lakers are on the run. They're on the move. About time they get down the court, the Clippers are already set. They're set to defend. So the Lakers, even though they were pushing the ball, they're set. And they're starting Dwight Howard in the lineup and keeping Dwight Howard out there. And the Lakers did something they don't usually do. They swung the ball and they got an open shot by swinging the ball from LeBron James. He bricks it. But they had the open shot. Now, one thing the Clippers do is they utilize their big man, shoebox. So they utilize him and keep him in a position where he's someone you have to pay attention to. He's active on the boards and rebounds, and he sets high pick and roll, which they don't really use Dwight Howard in. See, he goes out and does a high pick and roll, which pulls Dwight Howard out of the paint, a place Dwight Howard don't want to be. So Terrence Mann will drive, and now you got Russell Westbrook trying to guard shoebox in the paint. So he's wrestling with him down in the paint while Dwight Howard has Terrence Mann. So they're going to swing the ball back up top because it makes sense to do that. To reposition, he has the vantage point. This is called the vantage point. This is why LeBron wants to be having the ball, and he always gets the ball and runs out to the top of the key so he can see the whole court, because he can't play off the ball. LeBron can't have the ball in that position and dominate the floor. He needs to be at the point right here, the point of attack. So now he can see it. He can see the whole court, and he can see shoebox is posting up Russ. LeBron's going to help out and assist Russ if something goes down, but as you can see, he's posting up Russ. The ball goes inside, pounds it, turns it in, gets fouled. It's easy. That's utilizing your big man on the court. That's called coaching. And look at Russ. Russ all confused. He ribbiting already. It's the first quarter. Look at him. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. What's going on? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. He's like, no, keep doing it. Tyloo like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. You got them right where you want them. It's working. They can't stop it. So the game got off to a very fast start, which is not going to be good for the Lakers. Utilizing the bigs. Utilizing the bigs just doesn't mean scoring. Utilizing the bigs mean everything. This is what I mean by that. Watch the very next play. There's a pass to Reggie Jackson. Reggie gets it. Breaks right because he's utilizing his big. His big is standing right there. Dwight Howard is giving him a lot of space. So now he's going to run this poor little rookie into a violent pick. No one's communicating on the court to tell the rookie what's getting ready to come. Boof. And that frees him up. All he needed was that little bump to free him up. This is utilizing your bigs. Where the Lakers, it's one pass or no pass and shoot. Now, let's see right here. Inbounds pass. Ball goes to Russ. Very next play. Let's count the passes from the Los Angeles Lakers. Ball goes to Russ. Russ has the ball. Russ goes up. Russ scores. The ball never moves, ladies and gentlemen. ISO basketball. You're not going to win games like that. Playing ISO basketball is not going to save you with a team that is utilizing their bigs. I know. Tell me about it. Let's look at this, for example. That would be funny if the Spurs beat them and Pop breaks the record on them. But let's look at this. A bad shot by Reggie Jackson. Now watch this. Soon as Reggie gets that, and it comes off the rim, look what happens. How many Lakers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Los Angeles Lakers. 1 Clipper is there. Look, this is what I mean by bigs. Look at that. Who touches the ball first? Shoebox. Tried to go for a tip. It didn't go in. He touches the ball 3 times before a Laker grabs it. That is an active big. That is what you would call an active big. Now, they off to the races. Once again, LeBron gets the ball and on the rebound. Is there a pass? Nope. all the way, spinning jump shot off the rim, comes off. Now, he just did a sprint down there, no passes. Russ just did the same thing, now LeBron just did it. Rebound shoebox. Goes out to Reggie. Reggie's on the sprint now. Here he comes with the little high leg kick. Cross. Here come LeBron sprinting down. Now remember, he just ran a sprint down there and missed that shot. Now he just ran the sprint down here. Oh, he gets a block. The ball is rebounded. He's running another sprint. Coming down. He's ready for Monk to hit him with the pass. Because he knows Morris can't catch him. Shoebox see it coming. Reaches out and grabs and fouls Monk. LeBron is pissed. Oh, is he pissed? He's pissed because Monk didn't read the play. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button, people. He's pissed because Monk didn't read the play. The play was to give the ball up. But you got Monk, who's a scorer. This is why no team offered him a contract in the NBA. Once he was released and was from Charlotte, which he was shocked by, no one even offered him a deal because he doesn't pass the ball. He's a scorer. And he's playing for a contract for next season. So he's outperformed the $1 million contract they got him for. So he's trying to get as many points as he can. Against the Pelicans, he didn't even score. But he's off and on, but he's not a team guy that's going to lead your team to a victory because he's playing individual basketball. Now, LeBron just ran 3 sprints up and down the court in the first quarter. That car finna run out of gas. I knew that already. I was like, oh, man, there's 3 sprints. 3 sprints back to back. Now, they play the Warriors this weekend. But I think they like 7, 8 games under 500, which is beautiful. Well, it's only a matter of time before LeBron breaks down. LeBron, once he got in there and got that, he needed a break. He ran 3 sprints. He got a tip. He got a tip put in right here, right? He got the little tip put in. Boom, little tip dunk, right? He could barely get up off the floor. Watch he signal for them to take him out the game. See? He's tired. He's going to signal. Come on in. Come get me. Come get me out this game. Come get me now. Start getting somebody up to come get me. So he sent the signal to Vogel so Vogel can know LeBron's tired. So Ty Lue already saw that, saying, okay, go back to the bigs. LeBron is tired now. It's the first quarter. We done wore him out. He's ready to come out. So, once again, active big. He has the ball at the top of the key, running the point. Because people didn't know, Shoebox in college used to actually play on the top of the key. He actually could shoot and do a whole lot of different things that they don't allow him to do here. Okay, now the ball goes into Reggie, right? Dwight Howard he's programmed to protect the paint rather than go to his assignment, which is the active big. He's getting ready to try to protect the rim. And there's the bounce pass to Shoebox, who goes up with a half hook. Easy score. LeBron ain't finna move. He's dead tired. It's the first quarter and he's dead tired. Let's see if LeBron helped and what position did he take to help? Let's watch LeBron. That was his attempt. He's dead tired. 3 sprints in the first quarter. That gas was on E. That's how you beat LeBron. You get that car moving. You get that car moving and you get it moving often. And once it gets moving often, it's done for. Now LeBron had like 15 points in the first half. He finished the game with like 22. I'm serious. Bad night for King James. But to his supporters, he's still the king. Now, what the Clippers do is they alternate their bigs and bring in another big man off the bench. They don't care if the Lakers go small. They're going to stay big. And by using active bigs, you will have an advantage in this game. Even going against smalls, because the LeBron and the Lakers team, they don't have speed. They're small without speed. So they bigs can actually stay with their guys. Westbrook can't really blow by the bigs unless he go one-on-one and from the top of the key. Their guys are athletic. They don't have slow bigs. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to really cover that yesterday like we're doing now. But the poor shooting of the Los Angeles Lakers, they couldn't hit a shot. And the fact is that they don't have a true point guard. A true point guard, Russ is a scoring guard. He can get you 10 assists in a game, but he's not a true point guard. He's a 2 guard. Monk is a 2 guard. All of these guys are 2 guards. LeBron is not a traditional, he's not a point guard. He just get assists. He's not a natural point guard. What do I mean by that? Look at this. Russ is bringing the ball up. You got 4 Clippers here. You got this guy with his back turned right here. Morris' back is turned. You got Reeves right there, right under the rim. No one there. Russ, if he sees this right, is supposed to look off this man and to pretend like there's a player there, throws a pass over to Reeves. And Reeves has an easy score. Let's see how this goes and develops and what decision Russ makes. Chris Paul makes this pass. That's the difference. Chris Paul makes that pass. Let's see what Russ do. Russ blows the opportunity. Reeves go all the way through. Russ wants to go one-on-one. And now what you're doing by sitting there holding the ball, dribbling, You're letting the Clippers get their defense set. Now, the ball goes out to Stanley Johnson, who has an open shot because the active big blew an assignment. He was supposed to get in enough space where he can cover both the shooter and Russ on the double. He now knows he's made a mistake, actually closes enough to put his hand up, which makes Stanley Johnson, who's not a great three-point shooter anyway, shoots a short shot. Now, during the 10-game stretch, when he was doing 10-day contracts, remember they kept doing the 10-day contract, and they was like, he was balling out of control. Somebody on the Patreon, in the chat, we were talking about it, and it was explaining to me how Stanley Johnson, once he signed and got this money, he got complacent. He got complacent because now he doesn't have, the hunger isn't there anymore. He got relaxed because he's made the team. They've signed him for the whole season. He's been playing like subpar and like crap ever since. But remember when he was playing on them 10-day contracts? He was balling out his mind, wasn't he? Now, since he know he's paid through the whole season, he's really been looking average. Reeves would be great on another team. You see, Reeves' problem is he's a rookie and he's learning basketball, but he's learning it at the wrong end. He's going to end up getting hurt playing with the Lakers because the reason why they don't communicate and he's running in the picks because he's trying. He's the only one that's really trying. And everybody, he's guarding tough guys, because everybody's picking on him because he's the rookie. And he's like, okay, he's a white guy, he's slow. Take him off the dribble, go ISO. But he's trying. Austin Reeves is out there balling like he's trying to win. But he's playing on his back heel. And it's not his fault. Let's take a look at this right here. Terrence Mann sees him and Reeves, right? The ball comes out. They look right at Reeves. They give it to Terrence Mann. He's calling for it. Reeves sees it too late. He turns around, and he's on the back of his heels. And Russ didn't even try to come over and double to help him out. Look at this. Terrence Mann blows by. He ain't even coming double to help. Reeves is in trouble. He's on the back of his heels trying to guard Terrence Mann. Man spins. Now Russ want to come over to help. And they got Melo there. You got all 5 Lakers right here, basically. Look at that. But this is what I mean. Utilizing your bigs, and the Lakers are going small because they think this is the way to win. Terrence Mann goes up. He could have scored. He could have scored the basketball right there. But he sees Carmelo Anthony right there, and he doesn't know if Melo's going to jump or not. So what he does is saying, well, let me trust somebody else. Instead of me getting fouled or me getting my shot blocked, and they got all these guys ready on the fast break, let me trust what I have here. He's got a wide open guy for a 3, right? Or I could trust my big. He gives it up to his big, who has an advantage. They don't even move. They don't even jump, but there's nothing they could do. He just, easy shot. Take what's there. All the teams in the NBA would have kicked that out to Luke Kennard for a 3. Luke would have probably hit it, but this is what I mean by taking what's there and playing actual basketball. Just take what's there. Put the pressure on the other team to score. You're playing a team that struggles to score unless they're in transition. The Lakers score when they're in transition. They struggle in a half-court set. If you're playing a half-court game, the Los Angeles Lakers have a very hard time winning a basketball game. Well, the thing is, you want to make sure all these networks and all the television, that's why I'm loving the Lakers being on national TV. Because on national TV, they don't want to really cheat that much because they know a lot of people, a lot of eyes are watching, a lot of casuals. But it's those Laker games that's not televised that you see all kind of goofiness, all kind of corruption. You'd be like, damn, did the ball just make an S turn and turn around and go back into the rim? How they do that? Oh yeah, the calls, everything. It'd be crazy when you watch non-televised like games on your station. Only in that town do they get to see it. And then that's why I like the NBA ticket, because when you got the ticket, you can go ahead and see, like you can listen and choose which broadcast you want to listen to. I don't listen to the Lakers broadcast. I always listen to the opposition. And boy, do they be going in on the Lakers. They go in on the Lakers. They be telling the truth. Oh, here we go. Another one. He came over his back, John. I'm like, yep, sure did. So they be calling it like it is, and they be dealing with it. Especially a team that normally lose all the time. Now the Lakers see that they don't have a big. Carmelo is trying to guard a big. He's an active big man. No adjustment by Vogel, too. This Vogel did a bad job coaching this game. This game is a badly coached game by him. Ty Lue gets an A. This is a game where Dwight Howard should have been playing more minutes. But they want to give Carmelo minutes. So once again, here it is, active big. Melo staying connected. Morris gets the ball. Let's keep the eye on the bigs. See? Watching everybody cut through. Now, he sprints towards the ring. Melo thinks the big is just going to stay there. He lured Melo to sleep. Now he's spinning towards the rim. Melo's confused. Melo see the shooter. Monk gets smart, uses his instincts, sees the play coming, and just beelines it straight there. And he almost made a smart play. He got there, hit the ball, but now you got Monk on a 7-footer. Easy. Use your bigs. Monk used his instincts and just jumped the play because he saw it at the last second because Melo got lured to sleep. Use your bigs. If they're using their bigs, you better use your bigs. Oh, it's a difference right here. I'm gonna show you the difference. Now you know you got an active big. They put Bazemore in the game, right? Now they're like, let Bazemore get in there and guard the big and get rough with the bigs. So Luke Kennard fakes going into the big, gives it up to man. Now Russ is guarding him. He puts the ball down. Here comes a pick by the big. Right? Now he gets the right guy on him, Bazemore. That's what he wants. Bazemore can't guard him. He knows that Everybody knows he's an F defender. And sure enough, he makes an attempt, but he's just not a good defender. He took a bad angle, and Terrence Mann knew I could take him off the dribble. Once again, utilizing your bigs. Why the hell hasn't the Lakers thought anything about that throughout the game? Well, it's all about activity. If the Lakers allow the team to score 30 points in the first quarter, they're in trouble. For the whole game, they're in trouble. They cannot sustain giving up 60 points, 66 points in the first half or 70 points. If you hit 70 points on the Lakers in the first half, they pretty much then lost the game. They've allowed probably the most 70-point halves in the NBA this year. They are horrible. I swear I've not seen a team look this bad. What's up, Kwame? We in here showing how these bigs are dominating the game and how the coach didn't even recognize this from the first quarter on. He has not yet recognized that this is a bad idea. This is what's shocking to me, is that Vogel doesn't recognize that this is a very bad idea. Once again, another athletic big. Look, at the top of the key, controlling the paint, active, moving around, being utilized. The ball is being moved. Look, swung out again. Pump fakes. Ball on the ground. Luke Kennard takes the shot. Oh, it's up, comes off. LeBron not boxing out. Let the active big get the ball. Get in position, goes up. The harm and the foul. Active big man, once again. He was all over the place. He's at the top of the key, setting picks. He's running through. He's catching the ball, swinging passes. He's part of the game. And you already burnt LeBron out by running those sprints early in the game. He's on hour 3. Oh man, I know him and Tammy. I mean, and Gil still running off at the mouth. I'm like, Gil don't want to get hit with another round, because if he think I ain't got another slug, he's crazy. Tammy better calm down before we interview his mama. He gonna see his mama on the Kwame Brown show channel. On the Kwame Brown Bus Life. He better be quiet. He better be real quiet over there. Because that's when it's over. Yep, it'll be over for real then. Oh, if you make that decision, then they really gonna be mad. Cause remember, they got all the power. They can shut you down. All they can do is make a call. See, they don't know. When you got the people, woo, boy, when you got the people, they don't realize that you have power. Gil is too stupid to realize what's going on. I ain't even bring up the thing about him in the bowling alley. He let a 5'2" guy about to punch him in the mouth because he messing up bowling ethics. But we'll get into that later. Now let's watch DJ Augustine here. DJ Augustine gonna try to drive. Yeah, somebody try to beat Gil up and punch him in the mouth, he buy him a beer. That's Gilbert. He got scared, but he keep talking about ain't nobody gonna run up on him because he got the thing on him, thing on him. Well, at the bowling alley, you about to get laid out because you keep bowling out of turn. And that 5'2" dude told him, I heard about that. Yeah, he about to get his teeth knocked out and scrambled. Gil want to buy him a beer. Let me buy you a beer, man. I'm gonna buy all y'all a beer. You want a beer? I'll buy you one too. That man better stay quiet, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. He said sound like Gil. Oh man. I'm like, I still can't believe it. Dude at the bathroom, standing by the bathroom, got no weapon on him whatsoever. Tell Gil, man, give up that jewelry. Gil taking it off. I'm like, well, damn. I'll be like, Gil, give me your wallet. Right now. Everything in it. Run it. Oh, damn. I just got this damn wallet. This is new. Can I just give you the money out of it and keep the wallet? Shut up. Okay, man. Here, just take Kwame had to come over there like, no, man, keep that. Hell no. Got Kwame in there fighting for you. Somebody that saved your life in the doggone club because you done made it a dangerous environment. And then you got another to try to blaspheme on him. What I tell you? Salamanders. As I said, he should be ashamed of himself. That's why I said he should be quiet. Yeah, I heard this latest thing he said. Carsino, when he get the 400,000, see Kwame dumb. Once he get the 400,000, he don't need Kwame no more. Once he get the 400,000, he ain't gonna need Kwame no more. Now he gonna leave you. Now what? They just using you. I'm like, why is you so concerned about me and Kwame? But yet I'm a nobody. All right. Let's get back to it. Now, Augustine goes up and meets who? A big. Now, you would think after watching all this activity that the Lakers would say, well, damn, going small ain't working tonight. The Clippers are not caring that we going small. They still staying with their bigs. Why? Because their bigs are athletic and you don't have the guys that can keep up with them. You are at a disadvantage more than them. And this is why I don't understand why people don't trust their bigs. Trust the bigs. Go in and score the two. Quit trying to kick the ball out for threes all the time. Make the other team have to score. You put pressure on them to score. And this is great defense. DJ Augustine, who they just signed and picked up after they waived the big man, they go get the smallest man in the NBA. You waive a big man to get a 2-foot guard. How many guards do the Los Angeles Lakers need on the damn team? Oh, we finna get into the Jenny Buss situation. Oh, I know Jenny's mad, but we gonna get into that later on. We gonna probably tackle that tonight. But yeah, I know all about it too. I know where the leaks came from, everything. Yeah, it's getting real ugly over there on them Lakers. There's gonna be some changes this offseason. Now, Stanley Johnson, like I told you, he played real hungry before he got that. When he was on them 2 10-day contracts, he was playing out his mind. Once they signed him, he got complacent. To now he's doubting what he should be doing on the court. Now, right here, they know Stanley Johnson is not a facilitator. They come with a double team on Stanley Johnson immediately. So the 2 guys collapse on him, right? Because Stanley Johnson is not good in this position. You got a big in there. Now he's got to look over the big and he's got to look over his man. This is great defensive scheme by the Clippers. This is great coaching. This is a team that's been coached very well. They don't have 3 of their big stars. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Norman Powell are all out with injuries. And this team is still dangerous. So look, LeBron waits and reacts too late. Now he's going to try to make a break. And this is who we want to go to. If Stanley Johnson's in trouble, who you think he's going to look for? LeBron James. Jackson know that and makes a break. Melo at the top of the key, like, give it to me. So now at the last second, he's thinking, oh, I can't go to LeBron. That's covered. Let me swing it all the way to the top of the key. You got 1 defender. He can cover 2 people because you're so far under the paint. You're going to have to really go high to get it over that big. Once again, utilizing the big man. See, it's not always about scoring. He made it hard for him to throw the ball over. So now you got to loop it over. There's 1 defender there. He can get the ball now. Intercepted. You see what I'm saying? This is basketball. This is how basketball is played. This is the difference between winning teams and losing teams. And Vogel, through none of this time, was calling timeouts, was coaching the team. It's like he's basically almost giving up on the team. I'm serious. This team is divided. This team is completely divided. No communication. Look, on a play like this, I've watched this big impact this game since he's been in it. We got to stay connected to him. We got to, if somebody, LeBron, like, I'm not going to take the assignment. So they just send it to dear old Stanley Johnson. You should know, as LeBron is there, he should be communicating. They finna utilize the big. Watch the pick. Pick coming left. Pick right. You got to call this out. Now he slides through. He don't set the pick. He slides through, pushes off, and now 2 defenders are here behind guarding him. He's open. Athletic big. Now LeBron's got to step up and commit, which would leave Kofi open. But let's see what happens. He gets the ball. He could easily hit Kofi here for a three, right? But Bazemore breaks the assignment too. So now they all both collide on the big. This is what utilizing this big man is all about. This name of this game here is utilize the big man. LeBron in there wrestling with him though. Kofi's wide open. You got all four Lakers collapsing on one man. He dips it out to the best shooter on the team, Luke Kennard, instead of going to Kofi. Why? Better percentage. Yeah, they ain't gonna break this down on ESPN. They ain't gonna tell you about basketball. They ain't gonna show you a LeBron highlight of him throwing in a pass or getting a dunk or a block. That's it. They ain't gonna tell you where this went wrong at. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. ISO basketball. You got three ISO players. Melo's an ISO player. LeBron's an ISO player. They one that's easy to guard. It's easy to guard somebody that's going ISO. Melo goes ISO, pull up, rebound, start the break. They finna run. Reggie finna run. The Lakers are playing on their back heels. Nobody could set their defense. So what you do? Do a couple of dribbles. So just give it a little time till your big can get in place. Look, you go right back to the big. He collapsed on him. Oh, now he hits Kofi. Look at that. Easy rotation. Easy. Easy. Too easy. And this is how you get 70 points put up on you in a half. Would you be surprised if I told you all this stuff you saw is the first quarter? I've shown you enough that seemed like we didn't play. We should be at halftime. We still in the doggone. We still in the first quarter. LeBron already exhausted. He was thoroughly outcoached yesterday. Thoroughly outcoached.
Fast-paced first quarter. Do you prefer it that way?
Yeah, we like the pace that we're playing with, but we got to tighten up our defense. It's one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, and we're leaving too many guys open.
36 points against. What do you need to do exactly to kind of counter some of that?
Well, we got to execute our defensive coverages, and we're too far off their shooters. Like I said, we're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, and we're leaving too many guys.
They're leaving too many guys open because they're utilizing their bigs. That's the problem. They're not. It's not like they made a decision, a conscious effort to say, you know what? We just gonna fall off the guys. That's not what's happening. They're utilizing the big man. When they throw the ball inside, he's a threat to score. So they collapse on him because y'all are playing small. They need help. So then they swing it out to an open shooter. That's all you got. So this became a beatdown. The second quarter became a beatdown. The Los Angeles Lakers was down 17 points in the second quarter because they were just exhausted. They were getting smashed. This would have been worse. This whole game would have been worse if they'd have continued with the pace that the game was going in. Now, my only concern about the Clippers is that when they get Kawhi, Paul George back, and Powell, how would that affect the chemistry of the team? Because the team really is unselfish, and you don't know where the points is going to come from, which makes them dangerous. When Kawhi gets back, I know he could fit in a system like this. Paul George, not so much. He's an ISO basketball player too. He's a scorer. He likes to go ISO a lot. And he stagnates the offense a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what Kwame Brown 101 versus LeBron. As rookies or now. I mean, LeBron is still athletic now. That was, he's an athletic freak. I mean, him now, like they played today. I mean, I don't know how Kwame is as far as playing. Like he would have to get in shape, but still, LeBron is athletic and actively playing. I wouldn't put a retired player in there with an actively playing person. You said LeBron is the reason everybody's out of position on defense. Just stat chasing. Yeah, a lot of that is, but a lot of it also is the rotation and switches. LeBron is not rotating and switching. When it calls for, see, if other teams know you just piggybacking and staying there, LeBron would normally guard the player that's most least likely to touch the ball. But if everybody touches the ball and is a part of the offense, it's hard for him to hide on defense. So this is why other teams normally lose to the Lakers. They have a guy on the team that they very rarely give the ball to. They use them just for defense and, crashing the boards. LeBron will guard him and be able to sit back all night. And you don't want that. You want LeBron to move around. You want him to get tired and wear out. Because then if he's tired and wore out, then he starts to shut down. He starts making turnovers. He starts playing dumb and start taking wild threes, and things start falling apart. It was more of the same. The Lakers got back in the game by transition. Steals, turnovers, they ran off like 14 straight points. Exactly. They got two bigs, shoebox, and then when he go out, they got another big come in. Both guys will stay in there and play with you. They'll be right there banging with you all the way to the end. I never understood for the life of me why the Los Angeles Lakers refuse to utilize their big man more. I understand the White Howard is older, but you got another big man out there. You got to be able to protect him. If you're not protecting the big man, what are you doing? I mean, Russ, he's lost all confidence in his shot. He's shooting the ball too hard and too strong. He's a jump shooter. He's never been a good shooter, but he was decent. But he has to get height on his shots. And he doesn't have touch. He's never had touch around the rim, and his is all the athleticism. He shoots at the rim. Like there's no arc to his shot at all, really. It's just a direct bullet. But he used to shoot better because he used to get height on it. But I think all these knee injuries and his surgeries have caught up to him. He don't have the spring in his wheels anymore. You'll see it for like probably early in the game. He'll get up real high. And then by the time the game continues, it just dissipates. And then he's just a regular human being from that point on. Oh, about Gil, we'll talk about that on the Patreon. Oh yeah, I'll fill you in about Gilbert Arenas on there, because I got some explosive stuff coming that Gilbert's a part of. He plays a small part in it, but he's like in the second part of it. So we'll get into that a little later. But oh, he said, what, in the boule? Oh no, it ain't that. Oh yeah, Patreon gonna be fire tonight. Who do we have coming out of the West? I would say the Phoenix Suns. Or maybe the Lakers. Or they might give Steph Curry his last run. Or will we see a surprise and Luka Doncic gets to the NBA Finals? Luka, Luka, Luka. The Lakers are not a team. They're a transition team, but they're not a half-court basketball team, and they should be. But half-court sets is where people struggle. Now, the Clippers blew a 17-point lead in about 2 minutes and got the whole lead chopped down to like 3 right before the half. Any other team would have folded. They got scolded in the halftime, got scolded, went back to the back room, and the coach gave them an inspiration talk and told them, you know what works. You lost the lead by not doing what works. Y'all did something really stupid and got away from what was working. And let the Lakers come all the way back. Stupid decisions. And that's one thing about basketball is that you have to stay locked into what you're doing. If you get a big lead, people get lax and start just doing like, oh man, we could do whatever we want. It don't work that way. See? Look at this. Terrence Mann driving one-on-one on LeBron. Instead of movement, he's doing ISO basketball. Goes up, wild shot. Now this leads to a fast break transition. Look, guys in transition. Reeves throws it up. Russ gets it. Oh! You see? Transition basketball. You're capitalizing on mistakes. That's how the Lakers can beat you. They're really good in playing in transition if you're making turnovers. Now, what you can't do is get stagnant. Once you start getting stagnant, the game escapes you. And rest in peace to Pete. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace to Dick Chase, the former Detroit Pistons assistant coach, former head coach of the Indiana Pacers. Dick Chase, rest in peace to him. Great coach. Won a championship with us in '89. Was our assistant. Then he took the job as the Indiana Pacers coach. Yeah, hit the like button, people. If you just got here, don't forget the Cash App is Carcino. We still rolling. Oh, we just getting started. Just getting started. Nah, he don't want to play one-on-one with me. Right, exactly. So anyway, how did the Clippers get back in the game after blowing a 17-point lead? This is why. Going back to foundation, trusting your bigs. Russ tries to blow by the big, push off and go up. Boom! Blocked by a big. Get transitional fast breaks. Guys are going down court. Nick Batum, bang, three. Transition. Transition. Started by using what? Your bigs. What was lost can be regained. So right now it's only a 9-point game. It's 10 minutes. Third quarter just started. LeBron already want to shoot a three. Brick. Reggie gets it. Rebound. Outlet. Nobody back. Now it's 11. Just that quick. Now you would think there would be a timeout by Vogel to, get the guys asserted and say, hey, timeout. Look, what's going on here? It's an 11-point lead now. It was 3. It's a 3-point lead. It's an 11-point lead. No timeout by Vogel. He's saying play through it. Even LeBron like, damn, no timeout? No timeout. Now watch this. I want you to see this. It's important. See, Vogel's looking at the play. LeBron throws his arms up, right? He looks at Vogel and throws his arm up because Vogel's not calling a timeout. LeBron's thinking we finna cross court, call timeout. They cross half court. And look, LeBron throws his arms up like, where the hell is the timeout? Vogel doesn't call one. A 7-0 run. Vogel doesn't call a timeout. LeBron's expecting one. Vogel's like, play through it. You're supposed to be the king, right? Play through. So, Russ is going one-on-one ISO. He runs into the wall. He swings it. Goes to Reeves. He dribble penetrates. LeBron cuts to help him out. He sees Monk wide open. They did a good job of rotating. He gets him off balance. Monk puts the ball on the ground. Guys shift. Batum comes over. He swings it to LeBron. They pick LeBron up with shoebox and Batum by him. LeBron goes up. And instead of going for a shot, he tries to swing it to a pass for Melo. Melo was moving and not staying in the corner. Turnover. And LeBron is like, why the hell did you move, Melo? Like, why did you move? And now you're getting, this is what happened when you don't practice together. You don't practice together. So guys thinking like, damn, I'm moving to go to the top of the key to help you out. And yeah, you should have called a timeout, Vogel. I am McLovin. Chicken, yeah. Yeah, and all of that leads to a 3 by Reggie. Now you down by 14. So what was a 17-point lead is now a 14-point lead. You lost it, you get it back. Real easy. Just go back to the fundamentals and play the game. They can't beat you. Zubac had 12 points, 6 of 8. The other guy, Hardenston, he was 5 for 5 with 10 points. At this point, the team is done. No way they finna recover from this. It's over. This is the funniest play of the night. Here's LeBron shooting a 3. Brick. He backs into the damn referee. Look, he backing up. Wham! Runs into the ref. Oh, God. Boom. He run because he want to trot backwards. Runs dead smack into the referee. Hit the damn floor. Shoebox get the ball, goes up and dunks. This dude's still on the damn floor. This fool. Man, I laughed my butt off watching that. Oh, I enjoyed every minute of it. And that is how the Los Angeles Lakers lost last night. Because it was over after that. Over! Yes, definitely follow Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Ticket TV, Carcino for Life. Definitely follow those pages. Seahawks, Jose Rodriguez. Blood Boxing, Boxing Socialist. Thanks, AK. Yeah, watch the video last night. That LeBron fan, man, gosh. I felt so bad for him. Radio, man, he had a bad day. Like somebody's like, radio antenna is broke. That was funny. Oh yeah, the new Conway album, I wasn't really feeling it like that. Like his old stuff. He gotta probably grow on me. Yeah, the Jenny Bus situation is gonna be a big. We're gonna probably get into that tonight. So Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, on the Patreon today. Yeah, we gonna get into Gilbert today, so you'll know a little bit something extra today, cause we got something special, something special. Oh, I'm not really that sleepy. I'm probably a little. We was up last night to about 5 in the morning, so yeah, sleep gonna hit me in a little bit. I should be trying to go right now and take a nap, cause there's been a lot of craziness going on. So yeah, I should try to get a nap. Mm-hmm. Oh no, VIP Patreon. On my VIP Patreon list, yeah, we finna go in and like y'all had a special one yesterday. We had the giveaway. Um, the giveaway is that should be going out by at least Monday. Cause I'm gonna be busy for this whole weekend. I'm gonna be busy. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's gonna be well worth it. See, Gilbert think I'll let everything go. Gilbert don't know what all I know. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 100%. Thanks you guys all for the cash apps too. I did get those yesterday. Appreciate it. Definitely. Much love for that. Thanks again, AK. I'm going to bounce.